Hello YouTube. Alright, thank you very much for joining me today. Hope everybody's doing well. Today we're going to be going over where I believe Marvel is strongly going to be taking their directions to in the future. And we're going to go over some of the characters and some of the comic books that support those characters, where they came from, that kind of stuff. So with that, come and join me after the short video intro and we'll dive right in. See you soon. Hello everybody, thank you very much for joining me today. Welcome to my channel, Comic Sniper here, along with my trusty sidekick, Mark III. We're going to be bringing with you today what I believe is going to be the strong future of Marvel, and that's going to be women. Women in Marvel is going to be taking front and center, and I'm going to be featuring some books that I believe will be on the move already, and you know, typically ones to look out for if you're in the investing or even collecting mood. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be going into some of these movies are breaking news, and a few of them have already broken and they're already in production. So with that, we're going to get started with one of the freshest news that has come out, and that's regarding Silk. And that is she is the character Cindy Moon. And if you guys have watched Spider-Man Homecoming, there was a character on the bus with them, as well as in school. She's a young character played by Tiffany Espenson, and her name was Silk in that movie. And of course, I believe that's where they're gonna be spinning that off. And so the books basically to look out for is going to be, this is one of them. It's Amazing Spider-Man #1. This one is in 2014. This is Amazing Spider-Man. I believe this is the 3rd volume. This is her first appearance, cameo appearance of Cindy Moon. And then this one here is this is my copy. It's signed by Dan Slott, but this one is not getting as much love right now. It's not showing a lot, but you never know what's going to be happening. Sometimes some books take a little while to pick up, but when they do, sometimes they gain traction really fast. So keep an eye out for this one. But the one that's making the most noise and the most traction as far as Cindy Moon is concerned, I believe, is probably this one here. This is Amazing Spider-Man #4, in the same 2013 volume, and this one is the Ramos variant. 1 in 10, I believe, is this variant. But this is her first appearance as Silk. That's why this is being sought after the most, and this one has already jumped up and is starting to command a pretty good price. So keep an eye out on this variant, as well as the other one. I'm not really going to go into a lot of different variants for a lot of these characters. This is just one that I had, but definitely if the original one of this, where Spider-Man, he's kind of Peter Parker, sorry, where he's kind of holding his hand. That's on there as well. I might put a little picture on that, but definitely this is the one to look out for, as well as #1. Okay, and then of course you also have, I don't have this book. I don't have it to show you personally, but I'll put a picture of it up. Is going to be the first solo title of Silk, which is Silk #1. All right. Okay. So, and then next up is, well, we'll just put that up here because I'm just going to talk about it, because I don't have these books, and definitely the ones to look out for. But I am looking out for, and you should be as well, is Kamala Khan, basically the new Miss Marvel. Okay, it was recently kind of stated this year, early this year, or just recently this year, with regards to Kevin Feige. He said it was sort of in development. Okay, so with that, as soon as that happened, basically everybody jumped on it and said, hey, it's got to be, Marvel's on a roll. So they You know, right now they're making a lot of movies, a lot of titles, so a lot of different things that's happening, and definitely their women and Marvel is getting stronger. So the ones to look out for here is going to be Marvel Now, point one, issue number 1, and that is basically there's going to be a few of them are really sketchy around Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, but I'll try to, you know, sort it out. And if you guys have any more inputs as to which books is actually belongs where, it's a little confusing even for me. But the Marvel Now .1, number 1, is her full appearance as Miss Marvel. Now the ones that are also commanding, the one to watch out for, is also Captain Marvel number 14. That's a 2013 issues, and that's her first cameo as Kamala Khan, as I understand it. And then number 17, Captain Marvel number 17, is her full appearance. And there's of course variants in there, different things like that, but those ones are the ones to look out for. With regards to Kamala Khan, there's no official announcement as far as that's concerned. That's strictly rumor based on Kevin Feige. Okay, and then the next one, so that's number 2. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep my mind sorted here. Is going to be Spider-Gwen, Gwen Stacy, basically. Okay, that was earlier this year. It's going to be based on a animated movie of Spider-Man. It's called Into the Spider-Verse, and it's going to feature Miles Morales. So that looks like a really cool one. I saw the for those of you who've seen the trailer for that, I think that was pretty cool. And of course, Spider-Gwen made a cameo appearance at the end of that trailer, and so that set the whole thing on fire, of course. So that's going to be a pretty cool one. That's set to release actually late this year, I believe in December. And with that, you're looking at her first appearance as in the Marvel universe is an Amazing Spider-Man number 31, Silver Age, right? She goes way back. So that's unfortunately I don't have that copy. I wish I did, but that was her very first appearance. So keep a lookout for that one. The one also to go along with that is this is Amazing Spider-Man 121. This one is Gwen Stacy, the death of Gwen Stacy. So definitely that ties along with this. And of course, after this, the one to look out for as far as Spider-Gwen is concerned will be the Edge of Spider-Verse number 2. That is her first appearance as Spider-Gwen. So, and I just happened to have sold my copy a little while ago after the news hit, so I was able to get a good price. I was offered, you know, a good amount for it, so definitely I took it. But I'm definitely looking out for another copy and see if I can, you know, and I would suggest you guys too. It's commanded quite a bit before, but definitely you know, once in a while you find a good deal on those, so keep an eye out. And of course, and then the last two is going to be in the X-Men universe. Okay, this one is going to the next one is for Kitty Pryde. Now she's known by a few different names, but I believe the one she's going to be going, the movie is going to be based with her is Shadowcat. I know she kind of went under the name Sprite and some other ones, but Shadowcat is the one she's I believe that they're doing the movie based on, and it's going to be actually the title I believe is X-Men, or not X-Men, but number 143, which is going to be based on her first solo story. So keep a lookout for X-Men, Uncanny X-Men number 143. I don't have that myself. I'm going to be looking out for that as well, because that's part of my X-Men run that I'm actually trying to collect right now. It's for number 94 on up. So unfortunately I don't have that one, but her first appearance as Kitty Pryde is in Uncanny X-Men 129. So this one, of course, is the one that's highly sought after, because not only because it's Kitty Pryde's first appearance, but it's also first appearance of Sebastian Shaw, the White Queen, as well as a few others. But as far as this video is concerned, we'll stay with Kitty Pryde on that. Okay, so that's her first appearance, and so there's I haven't heard any more as far as who's playing the character or directed or even a release date. So there's no trailers for that one yet. So that's still to gain steam. And then of course there's also the last one I want to talk about is of course the movie that's going to be coming out, and should be a really strong one, is going to be with Jean Grey, and that is with Phoenix and also Dark Phoenix. I believe the movie is going to be called Dark Phoenix, and that's set to release actually early next year, February 14, 2019, and that's going to be played by Sophie Turner. If you remember her, she was on Game of Thrones. That's where she came out from. All right, and then the books to watch for that. Now, unfortunately, some of these, like this one, X-Men 101. This is the first appearance of Phoenix. Well, you can go all the way back to X-Men 1, which is the first appearance of Jean Grey, but you're looking to spend thousands. There's that one's I wish I had one of those. Unfortunately I don't, but that's her first appearance as Jean Grey. First appearance as Phoenix is this one, and then after that another one to look at is first appearance as Dark Phoenix, and that is with Uncanny X-Men 134. This is another good one. Not too high in price yet. It is climbing. Okay, so you might want to go ahead and take a look at that. And of course, along with the saga, there's also in the timeline, this is X-Men 137. This is the death of Phoenix. Okay, so there's a few books for you, along with 5 characters that I believe are really strong. That's going to be, that's making news and making a lot of waves right now for Marvel. Marvel's going to be really pushing strong with their female characters, especially taking leads. It's not a bad thing. I believe that's going to bring a lot more viewership, and as long as it's done right, as long as they do good stories, I believe that's a good way to go. So that's what I got for you this time. These are the 5 women of Marvel that I recommend for you guys to look out for. If you have any others, definitely chime in, let me know that. And then once again, thank you to all my new subscribers. I want to give a shout out to those. You should be seeing some names on the screen now, and if you haven't already done so, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. And of course, if you like what you're seeing, make sure you hit that like button. That tells me that I'm on the right track, and these are the kind of videos that you want to see. And then I'll be sure to add maybe another 5 in another week, okay, or so. We'll put something together for that. But make sure you hit that like button. That tells me that to go ahead and make some more of these. And then of course, when I do make them, make sure you don't miss that. You do that by hitting that the notification bell, and that'll get you notified of my future videos. And of course, your comments are always welcome, always appreciated. That will chime in, let me know which women in Marvel that you'd like to see on my future videos. Maybe you have some additional information that you want to chime in on. Guys, there's a lot smarter people out there than I am, and and we all together collaborate and make this a lot better hobby. Okay, so guys, so while I'll leave you to go out and hunt for these great books that I've mentioned for you this time, and then while you're doing so, make sure you enjoy the hunt. Okay, thank you very much for joining me, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.